Hi, this is Deptifulus Music, bringing you honest music reviews from the hills of eastern Kentucky. And, well, after my personal message, maybe I should do some belly dancing and a little bit of ukulele. So, without further ado, there, that's all you're going to see. Okay, all joking aside, it's time to do a music review. I haven't really done one in a while, and after the two personal messages, felt like I was alienating a bunch of people. So, next few reviews that I do, we are going to touch over some albums that were that I thought were really good that came out in 2010. I'm starting with one of my favorite albums of this year was by a band called The Sword, and it's called Warp Riders. Now, The Sword are a four-piece stoner rock, heavy metal, hard rock band from Austin, Texas. They got 3 albums on Kamado Records. Starting with 2006's Age of Winners, which had a big hit single, Freya, which was placed in Guitar Hero. And then still blazing the trail with 2008's Gods of the Earth. And then 2010 they released this great album called Warp Riders. Warp Riders. And this is the first single off the album, Tres Brujas. And if you're a fan of this band or already established fan, this album's really not gonna it's not gonna change from the formula. You know, everything's still pretty much there. The great hard rock, Sabbathy riffs, the great grooves, the twin leads, the kind of half-stone delivery of vocal delivery of J.D. Krennis. It's all there. But this album is a concept album. Although it's kind of loose in the terms of a concept. There's a bunch of stuff about spaceships and demons and witches and night cities and arrows in the dark and that kind of thing. But it really just kind of takes a back seat to the music. The Sword is a riff-based band. They base pretty much all their songs on real hard-hitting riffs. And if you're into like the kind of stoner metal, doom metal, stoner rock kind of thing, then this is just gonna be an A+ album for you. I'm a little biased because I saw them live at the V Club in Huntington last month. My ears were still ringing for about a week after I saw them, but it was a great live show. And this album, they kind of tone down the metal aspects a little bit. They tone it down a little bit, and they kind of bring in more hard rock kind of stuff, more Sabbath-flavored songs, more, it's kind of laid back. Dare I say, there's some songs that remind me of Corrosion of Conformity, and a few songs that kind of have a psychedelic flavor, and there's a few songs that have kind of a ZZ Top Texas boogie going on. A song like Lawless Lands kind of has a primal stomp to it, and the beginning is very trippy with kind of weird phase of guitars. And one of my favorite songs of this album is a song called Night City, and it just totally reminds me of something from like Jailbreak era Thin Lizzy. They have harmonized guitars, a furious rhythm section. Everybody's just on full cylinders. And my biggest gripe with the album is that once again, like all the albums they have, the vocal department really doesn't do anything for me. Sorry. It's, I mean, J.D. Krennis is a pretty good singer, but he doesn't really do anything and that makes me just, stop and go, whoa, this guy can sing. He just, there to carry the tune along. They're a riff-based band. It's all mostly instrumental stuff, but, they do have some good choruses and some good hooks. But, on a whole, vocals are kind of eh. And it's easy to get kind of lost in the concept, because it's a very loose concept. And after a while, it just flat out doesn't really make any sense. There's like this night city, and I don't know, some archers going around wreaking havoc. I don't really understand what's going on myself. But I don't listen to it for the concept. I listen to it for the rock, and this album just plain rocks. I love it. I think it's one of the best albums of 2010. I give it an 8 out of 10. Very strong 8. Maybe not the most original album in the world, but still very powerful, very good rock songs, very good grooves, and just overall, very fun album. The flow is fantastic. Of course it's going to flow. It's a concept record. So, yeah, I love it. 8 out of 10. Anyway, this is Deaf to False Music. The Sword, Lawless Lands, 8 out of 10. Peace.